All right. All right, y'all. Want to say shalom. Shalom, shalom. I'm Michael Israel. You're watching Spiritual Combat. Um, Definitely got a good show in line for you. If you look at the title that we have up here, it is using the tools and the weapons that the Most High gives us. Okay, um, using the tools and the weapons that the Most High gives us, and that's the title of the show. We're gonna get started here momentarily. I am right now. I'm pulling up. I got a Bible verse up here, so I'm gonna be pulling that up. Let me do it like this. There we go. Yeah, I'm gonna pull that up here on screen so that window so that we can view it. All right. And we're gonna be there we go. We got that up there. So we're gonna be getting it in. I want to give a shout out to my brother Jermaine. He sent me this camera, but I couldn't get it. I couldn't get it hooked up. I wasn't able to get it hooked up and to work. I got to mess with it a little bit. It was like, Mike, your video quality done went down. I'm gonna send you a camera. So brother sent me a camera. We got some good brothers in Straightway. But this lesson here, man, this lesson here is gonna it'll get you going. Okay, it'll get you shaking heavy, moving hard, get you moving in the right direction. Um, you'll literally see exactly what it is that has you stagnant. Okay, uh, and it's gonna be good. You know the way I do. Ain't gonna leave no meat on the bone. We getting in the corners. You know what I'm saying? We ain't leaving a waxy buildup when we mop this floor. We getting it all. We're gonna get down to this. I was talking to the brothers here in Straightway, Florida, the brothers and sisters here in Straightway, Florida, about this topic. So what I have now are the Bible verses backing it up. So we're just gonna read through the Bible verses also, and that's Joshua chapter 1. We're gonna be reading in there. Um, if y'all can, I see y'all in the comments. Shalom to y'all. Just let me know if the audio and the video is good to decent, and we're gonna move forward. I'm also online here, so I'm gonna check for myself also. Let me see what we got here. So I'm gonna check for myself. Yep, audio sounds good. Video don't look the best. I see what Jermaine been complaining about. He has a valid point, but we're gonna fix it. All right. So in time. Like I said, this message, it came to me and it was like, hey, I was gonna bring it to you. So I was trying to hook this up, but it wasn't working correctly. But we're gonna get it. You gotta, and like I said, this is a season here for spiritual combat where, hey, we got standard video quality, but I'm gonna take it to a whole nother level. Basically, it's gonna be when I come back on, when I get my stuff set back up, spiritual combat will be at the same quality level as the news. That's the goal, okay? If not better. So, but in the meantime, we've been reduced to a lower state. So, hey, we're going to endure while we're here. All right. So, everybody said that the video quality they gave me a 10 and a 10. So, that's good enough. And we're going to press forward. And what we're talking about is using the tools and the weapons that the Most High gives you. And something I've seen with a lot of saints and a lot of brothers and sisters out there is they mistake the tools and the weapons that the Most High provides for us. They mistake acquiring the tools and the weapons, and they mistake that as the work that needs to be done, the works. You know what I'm saying? They mistake those for the works. Well, hey, I'm getting this tool. I have this tool. I acquired this, blah, blah, blah. And I think they get that mixed up for the works that are meant for the ground that is to be taken. You know what I'm saying? So what we're going to do, we're going to go through and we're going to differentiate between the tools and the weapons and the works that need to be done. Because the tools and the weapons, once again, are just that, tools and weapons to accomplish the work. You understand what I'm saying? If that makes sense, put 100 up in there. All right. So moving forward, I'm thinking, do I want to read through this first or do I want to break it down first? Let's read through. Okay. So we're going to pull up the survival scrolls. Okay. Because we flowing straight out the survival scrolls. So what we have here, let me see what I could do with this. Yeah, that's a little too big. Y'all bear with me. All right. Let me get this set up real quick. I'm gonna make this bigger. All right. Okay. I'm gonna make this a lot bigger. We can so everybody can follow along, okay, as I read this. Okay. And I'm gonna just go through it piece by piece. And we're gonna chew this. We're gonna eat this slowly, and we're gonna chew it up real good so it digests and it nourishes the body. Okay, that's how we're gonna do this. Okay, so what we're reading is Joshua chapter 1, KJV. It's pretty obvious there, and it says, "Now after the death of Moses, the servant of the Lord, it came to pass that the Lord spoke unto Joshua, the son of Nun, Moses' minister, saying, Moses, my servant, is dead. Now therefore arise, go over this Jordan, thou and all this people, unto the land which I do give to them, even to the children of Israel." Okay. And what you want to look, what's significant there is it says go over to Jordan unto the land which I do give to them. So he already gave them the land. The land is there. I'm going to wait in the comments. The land is theirs. What's the only thing they have to do? Somebody type it in the comments there. What do they have to do? Okay. The land is theirs. So what do they need to do? All right. And while I'm waiting for y'all in the comments, I'm going to pull up some more scripture that we're going to hit. Okay. All right. Let's see. All right. I'm waiting in the comments. See what y'all post in. The land is theirs. What do they need to do? Go over to the land. Yeah, that. Yeah, but I'm looking for something more specific. All right. Work the land. Yeah, but no. Yah gave them the land. And what do they need to do? Yah said, here. He said, here, this is yours. So if I say here, this is yours, what do you need to do when I do that? All right. There you go. Take it. Sister Crystal said, take it. They need to go take the land. And the reason why I'm emphasizing that is because let me see. Let me see if I can find my verse here. I think it's Chronicles 10, but I'm gonna if y'all can, if somebody could help me out and post the verse in there where Yah came to Moses and told him it was his land, and they went over and looked at it, and the people got scared and didn't want to go in there. Okay, somebody post that verse in there. But anyway, so he said, "Go over this Jordan, thou and all this people, unto the land which I do give to them, even to the children of Israel. Every place that the sole of your foot shall tread upon, that have I given unto you, as I said unto Moses." So it's already theirs. Okay, it's been given to you. Okay. And he goes on. It says, from let me take this thing down so y'all can see the whole thing. Then I'll put this back up later. Because y'all know we straightway Florida. All right. Just bear with me. There we go. Okay. So it says, from the wilderness and this Lebanon, even unto the great river, the river Euphrates, all the land of the Hittites, and unto the great sea toward the going down of the sun, shall be your coast. There shall not any man be able to stand before thee all the days of thy life. As I was with Moses, so I will be with thee. I will not fail thee nor forsake thee. Okay? So he's telling them it's yours. Okay? Just like the Most High, when we're wrestling with sin or these strongholds or any of that, the Most High tells us the same thing. You know, his burden is light. He gives us the weapons. You're not to be suffering. Peace is yours. Contentment, whatever the issue is, as long as it lines up with Yah's word, he's gonna answer your blessings. Okay, he's gonna answer your prayers. I'm sorry. Okay, and like I said, the Most High gives us the weapons, especially us in Straightway, where we have access to teachers and pastors and stuff like that. We the weapons and the tools Yah gives us, like deliverance, prayer, his spirit. He gives us all these tools to acquire and in order to do the works that need to be done. But what I've seen with a lot of people who are stagnant is, like, you'll have people, they have the spirit, they're speaking in the tongues. You'll have a lot of people that getting the deliverance, they're praying, they're fasting, they're doing all this, but they're still stagnant. And you're sitting there and you're like, and in their mind, they're doing the work, but they're stagnant. And why are they stagnant? Why? Because they're not taking action. They're not actively going out to take the land. The Most High gave Israel the land, but like I emphasized, they had to take it. And let me prove what I'm saying. We're going to go to the next verse, and it's just going to prove what I'm saying. Okay? It says, after verse 5 says, be strong and of good courage. For unto this people shalt thou divide for an inheritance the land which I swear unto their fathers to give them. So he's telling them to be strong and of good courage. Why? Because they're going to have to fight for the land. But the Yah is going to give it to them, but you're going to have to put in the footwork. You actually have to get up and take action and do something. When I was talking to the saints yesterday, I was telling them, before we left to come back from the Passover to come back here to Florida, I got all the saints together. I prayed for safe travels. One of the brothers said, "Hey, did you pray for this?" And I said, "No." But I said, you know what? If any of you brothers feel anything's left out or you feel moved to pray, y'all pray too. So we went back into prayer. Other brothers chimed in, prayed for stuff. Earlier that morning, Pastor Corey was doing his morning teachings. And at the end, when he was done teaching, I had Pastor Corey, I had all the saints from Straightway, Florida come together, and Pastor Corey prayed safe travels over us. So we knew Yah was with us. But in order to get home safely, we still had to stay vigilant, stay alert, stay awake, maintain our distances, do what we had learned how to do driving. Because, we've been in Straightway, Florida has had its share of accidents. Make sure sin is not in the camp. That was one of the reasons we found that we were getting in so many accidents, with the culmination being that accident we had with that big shuttle bus. It goes back to what we're going to be reading here. Only be strong and of good courage. There's actions that still have to be taken. Even though we're driving home and some of the sisters might have been praying in tongues and we're prayed up and we're fasting, we're doing what we need to do on a spiritual level, there's still action that needs to take place. Doesn't just get sat in your lap. And this is kind of a good analogy or example of the spiritual walk and the spiritual journey that we're on. You got to take ground. You got to take ground. It's warfare. You're going to go out there and fight. This is why he gives you the sword of the word, the shield of faith, breastplate of righteousness. You know what I'm saying? And the garment of praise, and gives you all these weapons and equipment and tools to equip you to go out and take action. But I see a lot of people sitting there with a nice shiny sword and a shiny shield, and it's by their side, and they got their breastplate on and the helmet and all that, and arrows are just bink hitting them in the head. Bink, bink. They just getting hit with fiery arrows and stuff, and they're on fire, and they're just praying even more and doing this more. But at some point, you have to take action. You got to be about that action. You know what I'm saying? And again, it's part of the deception of Babylon. The Greco-Roman Catholic Beast Church stole our culture, the culture vultures. They stole our culture, our biblical culture, and they pacified it. They hyper pacified it. So you walk around, oh, sugary gumdrops, oh, love you, and loves and kisses and hugs and nothing mean and no bad feelings. And when the word says the Most High is a man of war, Yahuwah is his name. It says, endure hardness as a good soldier. And this is just warfare and combat all through the book, and death and blood. And we walking around like strawberry shortcake and My Little Pony type shit, you know. And I'm sorry, that just ain't me. I got a soft, sensitive side, but it ain't that soft and it ain't that sensitive. You know what I'm saying? Um, so yeah, you know what I'm saying? But we gotta get serious about the action aspect of this thing. Because at some point, all Israel, Yah was dealing with Israel directly, dealing with them. We had our whole history and language and the name, and everything was intact. And all Israel was up on that hill scared of Goliath. And one man prayed up in the spirit, all the weapons on, all the tools that y'all provided. But one man went down and took action and actually mollywop Goliath upside his big stupid head. It's about that action, y'all. And a lot of people aren't taking action. They're stagnant. But let's let the book talk. All right. It says, be strong and of good courage, for under this people shalt thou divide for an inheritance the land, which I swear unto their fathers to give them. Only, he's saying it again in verse 7, only be thou strong and very courageous. He said it a second time, that thou mayest observe to do according to all the law which Moses my servant commanded thee. Turn not from it to the right hand or to the left, that thou mayest prosper wherewith thou goest. It says that the book of the law shall not depart out of thy mouth, but thou shalt meditate therein day and night. And that's part of the problem. People, again, they've been deceived by this Greco-Roman pacified religion called Christianity, into being pacified and acting religious-y and sugary, and if I act holier than thou, then it means I'm righteous. And then you discern and look at their footwork, and they wicked as hell. You know what I'm saying? Nice, sugary, bubbly personalities are a red flag to Michael Israel. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not how real soldiers act. You know what I'm saying? People who've been in that combat and about that life. They not that sugary goody two shoe personality thing. That ain't what it is. Because after you've been in the shit, when you really been out there in combat, battle hardened, you gonna speak a certain type of way. That's why, in Straightway, there's certain brothers in there that I really look up to as my big brothers in Straightway. Because you could tell they about that life. They've been in that thing. And there's a whole bunch of them. A whole bunch, and all y'all know who they are too. Their track record speaks for it. Like, their footwork speaks to, their courageousness and their being strong, and the fact that you could tell they meditate on the word day and night. And then there's our other soft, weak, sensitive, effeminized, sugar cookie type dudes that just, you could tell they're tiptoeing through the tulips, and they meditate on social media day and night, or on television day and night, or on something other than the word that's weakening them day and night. And they're not meditating on this life. They're not about that action. You see what I'm saying? And it's funny because, like I said, being a head of assembly down here in Straightway, Florida, I've watched my fair share of people come and go. You know what I'm saying? And people with that spirit, one of the things they don't like being around the battle hardened, the courageous, strong brothers who meditate on this word day and night, and they about this word. They don't like it, they're uncomfortable around them. And I watch them, they gravitate to the people of a similar spirit. So, like I said, I kind of digressed a little bit. I kind of, but I wanted to really put that out there because it's something that's discernible too. But this is directed to the individual to reflect on themselves about being strong and of good courage. And I don't think people even understand what it means to be strong and of good courage, because when that spirit of fear is at work, you won't even face and consider what you really need to be doing. Okay. And that's where the strong and of good courage thing comes in. And it's and part of the thing that people are afraid of is just a little bit, be a little bit strong and have a little bit of courage and look a little bit and consider a little bit. And you'll begin to see that there's nothing to fear. It's just the spirit of fear. People don't be seeing that, man. People don't be seeing through the fog, man. This is why folks getting taken out left and right, because they saw. All right. Like Straightway Indy be saying, soft. And speaking of Straightway Indy, man, how about the mugs wanna pass around a picture of me, and then they put a picture of Kevin Samuels trying to say I look like Kevin Samuels. I got y'all. Boy, I got some clownery coming for Straightway Indy. Woo, I got some clownery coming. We gonna get that. They're gonna have to be strong and of good courage. Hey, I'm pretty silly. But anyway, let's press on. It says this book of let's see that. Let me see if this is important. I'm in my busy season. Hello? Hey, Shalom. Hey, I'm live right now. Let me call you back. All right. All right. Somebody hit me up. All right. So look, it says, this book of the law shall not depart out of thy mouth, but thou shalt meditate therein day and night, that thou mayest observe to do according to all that is written. For then thou shalt make thy way prosperous, and thou shalt have good success. But look, have not I commanded thee? He what? Commanded thee. Be, look, we're going to highlight it as I read it. Be strong and of a good courage. Be not afraid. Okay? This is the third time he said it. Neither be thou dismayed. What does dismayed mean? Let's put that up there. Like I said, this is a get all the meat off the bone session. It said, be not dismayed, to feel constellation, distress. Okay? Let's see. Hold on. I want to see if I get it better. The feeling of despair in the face of obstacles. You see what I'm saying? Israel was dismayed when Goliath was down there taunting them. King David was not dismayed. he did not feel despair in the face of an obstacle. And a lot of people, they have all the weapons, everything, and they're not using them because they're not taking action, and they get dismayed. Okay, so look, so be not dismayed, for the Lord thy God is with thee, whithersoever thou goest. He's with you. And boy, if y'all, man, for those of you who were able to catch Pastor Corey's morning teachings, that he does at every feast at 6 a.m. He's at every feast, he's out there, man, and he's getting it. He really, getting down to the nitty-gritty of things. And he was just talking about this concerning prayer, and how he trusts in Yah and he stand firm, and how the Most High is faithful and just. You know what I'm saying? He was really getting in. I uploaded one of his videos, the video before this one, on my channel, of the last day of teaching, which is on point. And there's another one out there circulating around also. Very good. Make sure you check it out. But a lot of people, this is why they're stagnant, because they have taken on a religious spirit. Well, they're not sure. It's like they're not sure what they need to be doing. So they just, the tools that are pushed out there, because in Straightway, man, there's a lot of tools to help you take action and do the works that need to be done. But a lot of people find, like what I say, a lot of people are just using the tools to look religious, but they're not actually taking action and using the tools, if you understand what I'm saying. The tools and the weapons. They're not actually going into combat and taking ground in themselves spiritually, you know what I'm saying? And literally, in order to truly bring forth fruit. So you see a lot of people, they got the sugary talk down. They know how to pray. They know how to, do deliverance and all this other stuff, but there's zero growth, zero. So again, and then what you find out when you talk to them and you do some discernment, you see that they're dismayed. They're dismayed. That they identify with their feelings and their emotions, and they're trusting more in these feelings and in these emotions than they are in what the Most High Yah says, And, in the long term, it shows, because you see some people, they're on a trajectory like this. That's what I see when I look at Elder Mitchell, when I look at a Pastor Dow, when I look at Brother Gideon, when I look at Brother Daniel. Like, when you look at them, it's a constant upward movement of growth. When you look at an Elder Rufus, you know what I'm saying? Those are the brothers that I'm constantly, talking to you. You know what I'm saying? A Brother Greg, like I could keep naming them. Brother Rob, like you look at these brothers and you can see the footwork. You see the works coming forth. It's inspirational, and it's a testimony, their footwork, more than them talking. You know what I'm saying? And then you look at other people and they're either the same or they're going down the drain. You could tell. You'd be like, all I need to do is step back, and it's just a matter of time. You see what I'm saying? So like I always be saying, it's only about that action. Okay, so it says, be not afraid, neither be thou dismayed, for the Lord thy God is with thee, whithersoever thou goest. Then Joshua commanded the officers of the people, saying, pass through. So then it just goes on into it. And another point I brought out to the saints here in Straightway, Florida yesterday was I brought out the point that I asked a question: how did Israel take that land? How did they go about doing it? And the answer I was looking for was they did it one piece by piece, one battle at a time, one little battle. They picked out an enemy, looked them over, I guess, studied them, came up with a strategy, and took them down one at a time. It wasn't all the nothing, because I watch a lot of people, all right, I'm all in, and they trying to go hard. And they, like Brother Daniel was saying, because he came and talked to Straightway Florida as assembly, he was saying you got to till that ground up. You got to do the work to plant the crops for it to grow, So, it's one step at a time. You know what I'm saying? It's not a instant microwave type thing. It's piece by piece. It's strategic. It's using your mind and identifying what needs to be worked on, and how and what it is, and actually looking at it and not just blindly trudging ahead. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that is what it is. But yeah. So that's basically what I wanted to come on here and bring out is, um, just really, encouraging brothers and sisters to really be honest with yourself. And, are you going through the motions? Have you been kind of misled into thinking the tools and the weapons are the work? Or do you understand that the tools and weapons are there to help you do the work that you're going to need to do, the action that you're going to have to take? So that's why I wanted to come on here and, ask brothers and sisters and bring out the brothers and sisters. You know what I'm saying? With that said, if y'all got any questions, comments, concerns, definitely come on in, bring them in. With that, I'm gonna say shalom to everybody. I'm gonna look at all the comments here and say shalom back to people. So shalom to you, Yoel, Sister Christina. Shalom to you, Natalie. Shalom. I'll say shalom to you. Good to see you in there. LaShonda, shalom. D Knight, shalom to you. Y'all saying 1010 on the audio. Good. Sister Crystal said shalom to the saints. And like I said, if y'all got any questions, definitely put them in there. Eliana, I think I got that right. Shalom. Natalie said 100. Let's see. Clear it out. Let's see. So yeah, just saying shalom to everybody. Good to see everybody in there. And I'll be on here more. I'm just busy, with a lot of stuff. But I will be on here. I'm gonna be doing on first day. I'm gonna be doing the very eye-opening and a very educational health video about diet, health, losing weight, reversing certain diseases and stuff like that. So it'll be a good video. Definitely want to get on there and check it out. It's going to be a lot of interesting information that I'm sure people did not know about. But it's good to see everybody in here. And shalom, brother Jason. Shalom, brother White. Good to see you. Shalom, sister Jessica. Good to see you in there. So yeah. But anyway, y'all, with that said, I'm gonna wrap this broadcast up. Appreciate all y'all tuning in. And with that said, y'all, shalom, shalom.